Olympic gold. But there haven't been too many Olympic football tournaments, so back-to-back silver medals is the best they can hope for. Is this the group of players that can do it? They certainly need a turnaround in form tonight because they've made a lot of changes again. And I just wonder whether the coach has found his best 11, his best formation. He needs to be at his best. There are no second chances now.
Underway here at the Stade de la Bourgeois, the home of North, fighting for a place in the semi-finals of the Olympic Games. Now that, an early start and an early card. Sent off. Now Selma Basha swings it in. Brazil already, despite...
And that's why France have been so steady, because Hervé Renard has made limited changes.
Catches that ball well. At the back post, just knocked back in by Yasmin, but not with much conviction. It's cleared away by Sandy Toletti.
Lovely ball over the top, and this is where...
Amongst those stepping forwards, hopeful. France managed to clear. Trying to find a gap. Thought about the cross, but instead it's a lovely nutmeg. The near post header. It was such a tight angle to try and get on target.
That's not good from Basha. There's no way the Brazilian should be getting along through that gap. Fortunate.
It could fall nicely here. Delphine Casarino, and that's going to be a penalty, surely. Oh, there was a slight pause. She took her time, but she has finally pointed to the spot.
And that's what we talk about, pace, troubling defenders. Maybe focusing too much on Baltimore.
To keep the pressure on Kashawi. Renard just ran away, but on the spin before she's allowed to take the penalty. Oh, it's a great save. Well, I mentioned she's known for quick reactions, so Lorena read Kashawi like a book.
Well, she read it, but there's just no power on the shot at all. It was almost playing into the goalkeeper's hands. If you're going to go low...
And Brazil are getting a little bit of encouragement, trying to get in behind Renard, though. Little grim. Oh, it's a unfortunate coming together, in fairness. Both full-blooded, going for the ball, but there's no doubt Delphine Cascarino strikes as France can break. Cascarino wanted it direct, but it's gone to Baltimore. She just lost. Level it into the box, Duda Sampai. To the back post, headed back across, danger. Went for something special, but it's very hard in the modern game to be going for an overhead kick. You really need to make sure you have the space and time, because suddenly, break forward, 3-on-3. Renard does what she does best, but it's a sign. Certainly Brazil trying to block her route, but Basha, deep cross, Cascarino may yet keep it in. Brazil, another corner. Good delivery, the header down, but it wasn't clean. It's just squeezed wide.
Anna Vitoria's got to do better for me for that. She's unmarked, she's come into the box unnoticed.
World Cup for France. As Katoto uses her strength, drives it across, and France will have a corner. The height of Renard, there's certainly someone to hit, and she did just that, but the cross.
Some Bok actually that got just in front of Renard. They were both in there together. Aspire asking questions of Lorena, the goalkeeper.
Great ball into Katoto, trying to turn, Red stretching into space. She's got to keep driving. Just showed enough of the ball. You're going to deliver it first time. Instead cuts in. Oh, that's Lorena going down injured, as Brazil could gift France a big moment. Baltimore on the spin. It's always going to be tough to get it on target. But deflected wide back. In fact, they were just a goal from going out. Now with Lorena on the ball.
But it has been a much better performance from them rather. Maybe a free kick though.
Well, that is fantastic striking play. Stuck to their task and defensively, for the most part being good. Basha gets herself in trouble. Neither a cross nor a shot of quality from Adriana.
I think she was probably in two minds there. It was a
encounter. Lofted ball. I want to see a little bit more. We just seem to flap it away as Brazil just can't direct the header on target. Now it's Brazil hoping to conquer, and it's a first. Wasn't a great ball either. Just something missing for France. Kashawi, who missed a penalty in the first half. France through the middle. What a start to the second half. And that is superb defending, but the danger not over. France, though, getting into really good positions and then just a little bit hesitant. Looking for the right angle. Roro kept it going, but better. Kashawi skips away. Looking for the ball through to Toto, but totally got it wrong.
It's unselfish. I just wonder whether she shouldn't have just pulled the trigger herself.
Time for Amandine Henry to put Les Bleus through. She is on the bench. Kashawi finding a lot of space in the centre of the field. Chance to deliver. Katoto! But to say he expected the net to wrestle is an understatement from the competition's top scorer. So much space for Adriana. She does get it. Decent ball in. Turns but gets herself into trouble. Brazil in behind. And it should have been a shock one for the hosts. Well, he is encouraged. Renard feeling fortunate. But clearly not 100% as Renard slides in. Shawi calls for it. Really something they've worked on, but it hasn't worked out on her shirt, did she? Certainly want to maybe try and trade shirts afterwards as Kashawi goes down. Referee says it's a shoulder-to-shoulder type of affair. Up. There's lots of space on the far side. Brazil have numbers, but Drayton have to take his top scorer off is Diani. Lovely little back heel. Kashawi. Right idea, lacking in execution. Initially a very good ball out, but that is terrific from Basha. Bashing her way through, and now goes for goal. Certainly wasn't as they were with Gioro. Caserino wants to drive it across, straight into Lorena, who palms away, but there's a real zip that seems to be returning for... Starting to warm to the task of breaking the deadlock. Katoto. Well, the ball did cut out Lorena, but in the end it was a very longer injury times. France looking for the breakthrough. It's going to be tough to catch it. Shawi does well, and had it got past the post, it could have been a tap. Referee keeping her eye on things as the ball's into a good area, but no one getting across Lorena. I was going to say they haven't managed to create a chance, but one has gifted itself, and they have silenced the Bourgeois. That was the kind of moment they were dreaming of. The coach is right in the middle of the huddle, and Gabi Portillo with just her second international goal, but a first in a major game. Brazil lead the host France by 1-0.
Well, it's clumsy from head down, and she did what she had to do, found the bottom corner.
Header across, Lorena. Couldn't quite get away the substitute, Caroline. Final, but they've still got to see it out. France looking to find a way back. Japan but they might not have the same problem. Portela again. Oh, she's cracked the base of the post. We thought she maybe made the angle a bit too difficult, but almost a horror show for a pass. Not sure it was exactly what she was hoping for, but Diani looks to get in behind. Seen flashes of what she can.
A couple of months ago when Luis Suarez scored a hat-trick. It's all getting a little bit touchy now at this stage of the game, as you can imagine. And well, let's hope we don't see any unnecessary. We are going to see another yellow.
Down the line. Mascherino digs out across. Almost loops in. Lorena says it went. If there are stoppages during injury time, as Le Sommer strikes from distance. She does get it on target, but Lorena, that's the kind of bread and butter she'll happily gobble up all day long. Asha, long ball in behind, the ball back, Le Sommer! Oh, well, is Brazil's luck in? France are claiming for a handball.
What a chance, Kato.
Helping Brazil eat into the clock, and they're in behind here. Well, the keeper's come a long way. Taking the shot, she's just skipped around. Digs out across. Katoto, that'll be down to the referee. Long ranger. Never really picked up the first shot on target. And it's all over. Well, France's best ever finish in Olympics was London.